What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another part of our 2024 best of sort of deal. We're going to show you our top 5 fountain pens. But it's actually 15 because there's 3 of us. So, yeah. This was a hard one for me to narrow down because I have a lot of favorites because I like this hobby. We'll leave links to as many of these as we can find in the description. There's only a couple that we don't have links for. But other than that, everything should be down there. You can check them out. And yeah, let's get started. Leslie, you want to do your top 5 favorite fountain pens first?
Sure. Again, no particular order because I can't rank them, but I can show you. So first, the Kaweco Sport in this iridescent color because I like iridescent things. Surprisingly though, I use this one a lot, and this is probably one of the only medium nib pens that I have.
Because you are a broad and stub person all the way.
But I do like it.
How come you go to a medium nib when you do? Just because you need to write smaller?
Because I like this pen and it has my favorite ink in it.
Oh, okay. So if it was a broad nib, would you like it
more?
Really? Okay.
No, if it was a stub nib.
You would like it more?
Yes.
Okay.
Broads and stubs are not the same.
Well, no, obviously.
They're not. I like stub. Don't confuse it with broad.
Okay. Gotcha.
Next up, this is the Conklin Enduro Deco Crest. Dylan might be surprised to see this here. I didn't know if I was going to like this one. I like the colors, I like the style, but it's heavy, and I don't usually like a heavy pen, but I don't know, when it posts, and it is a stub, which I love of course, but it screws onto post, because I'm not good at posting pens, but then it balances really nicely, so I actually use this a lot.
Which is weird because a lot of people would say because of all the metal in the cap that it would backweight it enough. So
it doesn't feel like it though.
The way you write, you must just really like that.
Maybe.
Huh, that's interesting.
And it's pretty. And this is not typical for me. Rose gold probably, but...
Blue, not blue. You don't usually like blue.
Nope. All right, next. I just had to pick one. I have lots of TWSBI Echoes and Diamond 580s. This is a Diamond 580. In white and rose gold. I don't even know how many I have, so we were joking like, was it hard to pick pens? And I'm like, well, since I have a lot of the same pens, not really, but I did pick a diamond with a stub because that is my favorite.
Because you have a 580 iris, you have a black and rose gold, you have that one, you have, so you have a few.
I have quite a few.
Yeah.
But I do like them.
Awesome.
This, next up, purple and black, Lamy Safari. This is also, it's rare, right, that pens just click open. So this is kind of convenient, quick to use, like if I'm at my desk. And this is stub nib also.
Yep.
And similar to the Kaweco Sport, like I probably default to these because these are my favorite color inks in them. So we can talk about that later.
So you're saying that you'll grab a pen based on the color of ink even if it's...
Yep.
Interesting.
She color codes everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, this is newer to me. This is the Visconti Rembrandt. Really pretty. Again, this one has kind of like a magnet click closure, which is nice. And this is a broad nib. We joked about it earlier. Broad and stub are not the same. Broad to me puts down a lot of ink, and it doesn't have any resistance. I guess a stub kind of gives me a little bit of resistance, is why it doesn't feel like as much ink comes out. But
interesting.
This is Visconti Rembrandt. So that's my 5.
Cool. You want to go, Brianna? Okay, Brianna, do your 5.
My Kaweco Sport with my broad nib. This was like my first pen show pen.
Oh, because you got that at the Atlanta Pen Show.
I did.
some Ruti pens.
I did.
And that's the first one. That's like the first object in our house that ever got chewed up by the dog.
It is.
Yeah.
So that was why I showed this one, because puppies are cool. And then I have my super nice one that Dad just got me.
Yeah, which is the
aluminum
AL Sport. Yep.
This is also a broad nib. And I mean, the green and the sleek of it. Like, it's just fun to kind of... I apparently fidget more than I think. Because I fidget with, like, everything I own. Mm-hmm. So there's those two.
Excellent.
The same
That's
thing.
You're counting that as one, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't count if they're the same thing. And then my Carolina Pen Company pen.
Wait. So if you had like 19 Kaveco Sports, that would just
only
count
have
as
one.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. I like how you think. Okay, keep
Same
going.
thing with guns and knives, and I mean it's the same thing. It doesn't
Okay.
count.
Okay.
Process of elimination, man.
Okay. I like that. I like that. It's a good idea.
Train of thought. My Carolina Pen Company with, I think this was the first stub nib pen that I've had.
Yeah, so we got 3 Carolina Pen Company pens, Jonathan Brooks pens at the Atlanta Pen Show, and this is one of them.
And I love it. And I don't do glitter at
Very
all.
much.
And I really like this pen.
Yep.
And
you
it was
use
funny.
It a lot, right?
I do. It was funny because he had just like a pile. And I was like, ooh. And I was talking to Dad and I kept picking it up and playing with it. And Dad's like, well, why don't you just get it? And now I have said pen.
Which is funny because, yeah, that's the way Jonathan does his booths at the shows. It's
Right.
this huge pile of pen bodies, and you choose them. You
Yeah,
choose
you like
it,
build it.
and then he puts...
It's like Build-A-Bear, but
Yeah.
with pins.
Exactly.
Dude, you put a heart in it.
No, I didn't kiss it either.
Hang on. Okay, next.
Okay. My Twisby Ego, one of 4, 5. I have a lot of these. This is the newest one. With, I think this one has a broad, it does, with a broad nib. It's just a not green or purple pen, and I really like the broad, because all of my other Twisbys are fine or medium, because I use them for drawing for the most part. But as far as writing goes, that's the way to go.
So you have a green Twisby, like the glow
I
in
think
the
it's
dark
like
green one,
the fine one.
and
yeah.
that's fine, and you use that for drawing.
Yes, that's the only thing I use that for.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, I knew that because I'll ask you like, hey, what's the next thing? What do you want? I'm making an order, and you'd be like, oh, I want this. But I guess I didn't think about it that you have a couple just for drawing, and then the rest are for actual writing.
Yup.
Huh. Cool.
And then my blimp. I don't know what it's, a diplomat.
Diplomat arrow.
That.
Yes.
I call it a blimp because it looks like, isn't that what it's called, or did we just start calling it
No,
that?
it's called a diplomat arrow, but it's because it's fashioned after a blimp. So
Oh,
yes,
okay. I was like,
yes.
did we start calling it that, or is
Yeah,
that
I have
actually
one of
what
those
it's
too,
called?
and I really like it.
Another broad nib. I think I just like the metal pins. I think I like.
Which is weird. She doesn't.
I do not.
I love them. The metal, and this one is.
Because of the weight?
It clicks.
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
It's just like.
Wait, because of the weight of them, or the feel of it, or what?
Yes.
Okay. No, I mean, that, okay, yeah.
I always feel like I'm going to poke my eye out with that one, though.
Well,
Even though it's
don't
like the
put it-
dullest one.
Don't put it next to your eye. And that is your newest pen.
Yes, my Aurora
Ypsilon.
Ypsilon
That's
From
an
Italy.
Italian pen.
from Italy. This one's also a broad.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten to write one with this one too much just because of how new it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of top heavy.
If you post it like that, yeah.
Well, I'm going to post it because I don't want to write with like I feel weird.
Okay.
Like, it has to post. If it doesn't post, I'm probably not going to write with it.
Interesting. That's good to know. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not good that it posts and it clicks because I'm going to get on mom's nerves.
So the reason I got that, because I thought you might like it, because it's a plastic pen, but it feels like leather or like vinyl, or it has like a texture to it, and I just thought it was neat.
It feels like metal.
Oh, well, it's not.
Well, doesn't feel like leather.
It's cool. I like it. Anyway, there's your 5, 6, 5-ish.
5-ish.
Green.
What's your favorite?
What?
What's your favorite?
I don't pick.
Don't.
I didn't have to pick.
Okay.
Not fair.
All right.
Pick your favorite
Cool.
gun. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's easy. Okay. Let me do my 5. Okay. I'm gonna start with.
Oh, I like that one.
This is Jonathan Brooks resin. This is Leonardo Memento Zero in abalone with a black medium nib. I'm the opposite of them. I do like all the nib sizes, and I mostly write with a medium. And I have some fines around because when I like to write small, I want to write with a fine. So there's that. I just love how like iridescent and cool this is. Plus, Jonathan Brooks stuff is neat because what we didn't mention before is Jonathan Brooks lives very close to us, just down the road from us, and he's a cool dude. So that's pretty cool. So I got this one at Atlas Pens. Number 4, and these are in order. I did put these in order.
I did not.
I didn't
Yeah,
either.
these are in order for me. This this pen is unbelievable. This is a Sailor Pro Gear in Imperial Black, and this is a medium nib as well. Yeah, exactly. Darth Vader sound. I ordered this one from Japan. This one came from Japan. It's a special edition thing. I just love it. I love Sailor's nibs. I love how they feel. This is like a 21 karat gold nib. I love how they feel. And I just love this pen. The only thing that I don't necessarily like about it is Sailor doesn't really want you to use other people's inks in their pens. And I know a lot of people do in their coated nibs. So
yeah, we watched a video on that.
yeah, so I kind of stay with Sailor inks in that pen. So yeah. Next is, until recently, this was my favorite pen of all time. This is my
I forgot I had a Franklin Christoph.
oh yeah, your Franklin Christoph 46. You have one of these.
Yeah, I do.
Would that have made your top 5 if you would have remembered it? What would it have replaced?
The Twisby.
Okay, makes sense because this is an incredible pen, and we do not
That's
have.
a medium that I have too. It's not a broad.
And this is a pen that we do not have referral links for. We have no reason to talk about these financially, etc. But let me tell you what, I have 3 Franklin Christophs. Leslie has a Franklin Christoph, and she has a Franklin Christoph, and Brianna does, and these are incredible pens. Absolutely incredible.
They are really nice.
They're just glorified Yovo nib holders, but for some reason...
Mine's a medium too.
Yours is a medium too. Yeah, they are amazing. Amazing pens. This one I got at Atlas in the store. You have to have a Lamy 2000 if you collect fountain pens, I think. At least somewhere, you know. They have this one because it's around. But this is, I write with this every day. I love this pen. It's a medium. I think I want to get another one with a fine nib. But let me tell you, they aren't cheap. They're not ridiculously expensive, but it's worth having 2 in 2 different nib sizes. It's worth it to me that I would buy the second one and have a fine nib. It's absolutely an amazing pen. There is something about this nib that is it's just amazing. And then, oh yeah, you need to go take the dog out.
He just ran into the door.
Okay. This is my newest pen. Of course, if you know what this pen is, if you are familiar with fountain pen collection at all, this is a Visconti Homo Sapiens Bronze Age. This is a medium. This is an 18 karat gold nib. This is the one that's made out of lava. If you know what this is, to me, this is the Chris Reeve Sabenza of pens. It's like the one. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to stop collecting pens. But between these two right here, I don't know okay, between these three right here, I don't know why you would need any more pens ever. Like this could be like a workhorse. You could throw it in your purse or your bag or whatever pen and not worry about beating it up. And honestly, the same thing with this one too. But between these three, but this thing, I have to tell you, it is just phenomenal. I had to tune the nib a little bit when I got it, which I was a little disappointed in. And when I go to my next pen show, I may have somebody professionally tune this. I could send it in to somebody to have them tune it, but it's so good that I don't want to be without it for 6-10 weeks or whatever. I love this pen. So anyway, there's my 5. Cool. And we lost Brianna to dog walking. We'll leave a link to all of these pens in the description. If you use these links, it helps out the channel. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next video.